2020 has been full of marketing questions, and today, I'm finally going to answer them. What's up, fellow marketers? I'm Chris Kapelski, and welcome to a special edition of Marketing Tip Monday. All year, I've been asked questions about marketing and business from clients and others alike. And as you know, we're constantly trying to improve Marketing Tip Monday and bring new ideas with great content to you. Well, several months back, it occurred to us in a production meeting that a great format might be answering those questions that we've received on camera. So today's the day. We're going to do just that. So if you like the new format, let us know and we'll add it in 2021. Just hit the like button down below. And if you have a question, even leave that in the comments down below and I'd be happy to answer it for you. So with that said, let's get to the questions. The first question says, "Hey Chris, our business, like many others, has been hit really hard by COVID. Now we're looking at having to close. We think it'll be temporary for a few months until things start to return to normal. What should we do in the meantime, especially considering our business won't be open?" First of all, sorry to hear that. I think COVID's brought a lot of challenges to businesses that nobody ever expected. Nobody got in business and ever thought this was going to happen. So sorry to hear that you guys are experiencing some problems. It sounds like what you're experiencing could be temporary. And if that's the case, I would probably suggest a couple things. The first would be, if you can, try to pivot. Many of the businesses that I've talked to recently, some were online, some were e-commerce, some were in store. I've suggested to all of them that they try to pivot in some way. If there's any way that you could keep doing business, that you could keep selling products, even if that's not the way that you normally have done business, try to do that. I think these are unprecedented times and they call for unprecedented measures, and making some of those pivots will help businesses ultimately be successful through this time. The second big thing that I would encourage you to do is take a hard look at your marketing strategies thus far. If the closures are going to be temporary, if it's not something that's going to be permanent, at some point you're going to open back up. At some point it's going to be business as usual, although we don't really know when that's going to be. So take a look at your marketing efforts thus far and decide what pieces are mission critical. You don't want to lose the momentum that you've maybe paid for or spent a lot of time and effort building up. So look at those pieces that are mission critical and find ways to keep those going over the next several months until you can open back up. All right, let's get another question in. "Chris, I've been utilizing social media like Facebook and Instagram to help grow my e-commerce business for years. Lately it seems my posts just aren't making it as far as they used to. Am I doing something wrong? What can I do to help my posts get a bigger reach?" That's a great question, and honestly, I've been asked that a ton. First of all, no, I don't think there's anything necessarily that you're doing incorrectly. As long as you're putting out great content, as long as you're sharing it with people that it would be really relevant to, I think those are the things that you need to focus on. The biggest piece that I think's changed over the years and will continue to change, especially with Facebook and Instagram, like you mentioned, those platforms are changing the way that their algorithms work all the time. And I think they're really, really pushing hard now to get people into the paid ads, into paid posts and boosted posts, because that's obviously where they make their money. So I don't think it's anything that you're necessarily doing, although, look at your content and ask yourself those questions about quality. But I think Facebook's doing it, and it's not going to change. So in terms of what are some things that you can do to improve, I think it's just that. Take a look at your content. Take a look at the quality that you're putting out and make sure every single piece of content that you're putting out is valuable. If you can answer a question for somebody, if you can provide a value, if you can build somebody's day up in a good way, whatever it is, provide a value, and people love those sorts of things. Even if it's something simple, like you see memes all the time that just give a good laugh. And some of those memes come from business accounts. Those can be great ways to participate with people and provide value in a way that they're going to enjoy. So I think that's something to take a look at. The other thing to take a look at may be the consistency of your posts. Make sure your posts are going out regularly. And if that's something that you're doing already, then perfect. But if you're not putting out posts regularly, I think that's a key to being successful on social media. And the last piece that I would probably say, there's a few hacks that you can kind of try to do that are appropriate methods to try to help with the algorithm issue. One of those we've done ourselves, and with all these videos and other things that we've done, and we call it a share squad. But find a group of people that you know your content's going to be interesting to, and let them know when your content comes out. Maybe not every single post. Nobody wants to get bugged, a couple times a day or however often you're doing it. But find people that will genuinely interact with your content when you notify them and let them know that the content's out. I think if you do all of those things combined together, even though you'll be fighting the Facebook and Instagram algorithm changes, I think you'll find yourself a lot more successful on social media in the future. Before we hop into the final question, I just want to remind you guys, obviously this is a brand new format we're testing out. We really, really want you to let us know what you think about it. So hit the like button down below if you love this video, and even leave a comment. If you have questions or you want to leave a comment about the new format, we'd love to hear about it. So let's talk about the last question. Hi Chris, we're a construction company that's been in business almost 20 years. Business is going well. However, we're looking to expand. Currently, we utilize Facebook and send out occasional mailers, but rely heavily on word of mouth for leads. What marketing strategies should we be looking at in 2021 to help with our expansion? I think that's a perfect question, and obviously pretty timely. A lot of people are looking at what they can do in 2021 to improve. In fact, we got a couple videos about that. We'll probably tag at the end of this one. But if you're utilizing Facebook and you're utilizing mailers, I would say, are those working for you? So whenever we look at helping a client expand, at IDS or whatever we're working on, we always take time and look at what the current strategy is, because I think it's critical to understand what that is and how it's working to make the best decisions moving forward. I would ask if Facebook's the best place. I think there are plenty of social platforms out there that exist. LinkedIn comes to mind, where there's more of a professional audience. Depending on what type of construction you're in, LinkedIn may be a better platform for you entirely. It may be more your target audience exists on that platform. Additionally, take a look at the mailers. Are they hitting the right neighborhoods? Are they hitting the right target? I think those things, no matter what you do, are key to the strategies that you're looking to put into 2021. When you look at a successful marketing strategy or something that you hope to be successful, it has to be consistent and it has to hit your target market. So look at the strategies that you want to implement and ask yourself if it's going to do both of those things. If it is, perfect. That'll probably be a successful strategy moving forward. As far as specific suggestions, I would say, again, there's a lot of value on LinkedIn, so take a look at that. And we've even have some of our clients lately hopping into platforms like TikTok, which is interesting, and I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding it. The government may even shut it down or try. Who knows what's going to happen with it. But unquestionably, what is happening on that platform is some overnight success. We had a car company, a garage that we help with some of their social media and stuff. We had made the suggestion that they should go on TikTok and put some posts out. They put a couple posts out, and within, I think, the first 5 posts that they put out, they had one of them that got over 250,000 views, almost within days. It was a very short period of time. That doesn't happen anywhere else. There's no other social platforms right now that sort of thing's happening on. So I think it makes sense to take a look at TikTok, even though it may not fit directly in your strategy, and say, are there ways that we can make construction interesting? Go out and make a video of some of the guys on the site or whatever you're doing. You'd be surprised what people find interesting. And last but not least, I think you have to consider the consistency factor in whatever you do and hitting your target market. So if you're going to continue to do mailers, great. If you looked at pay-per-click ads maybe, that would be great also. Whatever it is that you do, your marketing strategy has to be consistent and it has to consistently hit your target market in the future. If you can do all those things, I think it'll lend towards a perfect marketing strategy moving forward. So go ahead and give those things a try. Well, that wraps up the final question for today. Hopefully you guys love the new format and hopefully the answers that I provided bring some value to your business. If you're looking for other things to bring value to your business, check out these videos right over here. We've curated a playlist to specifically help you grow your business. That's all for this Marketing Tip Monday. I look forward to seeing you all on the next Marketing Tip Monday. We'll see you.